Whenever you're in doubt of something and you really want to share some really good value, or you want to learn more things about your industry, what I recommend is going to Reddit, because it's the most loyal community I've ever found on the internet. So having that in mind, I went to Reddit and I said that I was gonna be answering any question regarding content strategy. So pretty much I went there and I said good morning and good afternoon to all the beautiful people for the past year. I've left my 9 to 5 job to pursue my career as a content strategy and consultant slash coach. I went there and I actually wanted them to ask me questions that I could use on this video, because some of you might have similar questions as well. So I shared some of the things that I did in the past. I've worked with tech companies, med startups, and an ex-NBA player, and so forth. And I created content strategies and taught people how to actually use social media to engage and create communities. Having that said, here are some of the questions, and I'm gonna try to answer as honest as possible. Who's EFM asked, how did you get to work with NBA players? How did that come about, and what do you offer them specifically? The way I came in contact with this NBA player was, I was living in America back then, and I had 2 laptops, but one of them I wasn't really using, so I decided to sell my Dell XPS. And this guy just came across to me on Facebook and was like, hey, I'm very interested on this laptop. Is it still available? And we got in communication, we kept in touch. He asked me to do a website for him, but I've always been more focused on producing content. He said, I have some YouTube videos, follow me on Instagram, I have following on Facebook, and I would like to be able to monetize my audience. And then what I did, I created a very specific offer for him. I used my skill as a circus performer to do a presentation. No, I did not do a backflip to convince him to pay for my course, but I did show to him all the results that I got in the past, how to edit reels. He went from having 300 visits a week to having, in a span of 2 weeks, to having an average of 200,000 people visiting his course. Jimmy Barca asked, how did you approach your first client as a content strategist? What did you offer them? So my brother's girlfriend was working with this startup at the time, and she said, hey, they're looking for a social media manager. Do you still do it? She forwarded me with the contact of the CEO of the company. He did a very specific offer for him. I'm not trying to convince anyone to use my product. I want to work with people I want to work with. Abandoned Firehouse said, what are the best tools to use for SEO research and optimization as a newbie freelancer who doesn't have much of a budget? It really depends. Honestly, there are no better tools, but there are best ways to use. The thing is, most people are concerned about the best tool, the best AI, best this, best that, and the reality is that they all work pretty much like the same, but you have to find the one that works best for you. If you're offering SEO, it's not about the best tools to use for this or that. It is about how you're going to implement SEO and how much further are you willing to go than the competition to give the value that they are actually looking for. There's this very good question again by Who's EFM. Considering the evolving landscape of content consumption and the increasing prevalence of artificial intelligence in various industries, how do you envision content strategy adapting and innovating to meet changing needs and expectations of audience, while still maintaining a sense of authenticity and human connection? In the world where everything is getting faster and it's getting automated, and you can multiply the same type of content over and over again, and you can copy everything from everyone, the one way to stand out is human connection. If you really worry about how to actually engage with your audience, you have to actually go the other way. You can use AI, for example, to help you create better stories, to help you understand how a story is told, to help you understand how can I actually deliver more value to my audience. And then you will live it with human connection. In the age where you can get information at your fingertips by the snap of your fingers, you really need to tailor that information to a specific audience. You really don't want to be reaching everybody, because your audience at the end of the day is not everybody. If you try to please everybody, you please no one. and not really yourself. What I try to do, for example, when I'm working with someone, I figured out, okay, so what do you want to offer? So what is your product? Oh, I don't really know. So the first step is to figure out what is your product? How does your unique set of skills actually apply to the thing that you want to deliver to your audience? Then we'll create a strategy on top of that. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the connection. It's all about human connection. Because you see now the trends that are happening are, okay, short form content is still booming, but podcasts are all the way at the top now. Why is that? Because people are longing to connect to people. Unhappy Aoli 4639 asked, "Hi Panda, I'm looking to leave the 9 to 5 world and venture into my own and start a digital marketing agency, focusing on content. I'm having a hard time finding clients. I am not sure where to look. What advice do you have on finding and securing clients that respect your work and are willing to pay for the experience and value you bring? Thanks so much. Congrats on the success of your business." Before leaving your 9 to 5, I would say that you should have some sort of money that you can rely on. When you are desperate for money, you will take any job, okay? What I did for my first coaching client was I charged really low, but I offered a coaching one-on-one and I said it was gonna be once a week. But every time I had something new that I would like to share, I would call this person and be on a call with them for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. And I would just spend so much time trying to add value that this person alone generated me way many more clients than any other marketing strategy. Focus on your product. Focus on your product as much as you possibly can, because your product is the thing that's going to make a difference. It's going to make or break. If you're not investing on yourself, if you're not investing on your product, then I wouldn't leave your 9 to 5. Katin Digit Hack. Katin Digit, I have no idea how to pronounce that. How do you recommend for a personal brand and a solopreneur to systemize their content creation process to keep consistency and keep the frequency along the way? What tools, process, or anything would you suggest to keep content creation smooth and solid? I would go to Notion, get a very simple content manager template, and dump ideas. Use the power of AI to help you generate even more ideas. I have a video over here that I'm going to link on how I do this process every day to generate very good content ideas or content that I can just dish out. If you are a solopreneur and you are trying to grow your personal brand, I would start niching down to then broaden your horizon. You don't really necessarily need to be consistent on the amount that you post, but you need to be consistent on how much you learn and how much you better yourself and how much you are evolving as a human being and as a person and a knowledgeable professional in your area. Consistently be a better human being and consistently be better professional. I'm gonna leave this AMA here for today, and I really hope you could find some value today. I'm sorry if the audio is a little bit echoey. I'm at my sister's house today. I had to come and do some laundry as my washing machine is broken. But if you found some value, please consider liking this video for the algorithm and subscribe. And if you have any questions, you can find my socials down here, or you can ask them at the comment, and I will do my best to answer them over here. And maybe we can even do a live here where I will be answering questions as they come, and I will be sharing all the things and tools that I use as well to keep myself productive. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you can get some really good value from this, and yeah, I'll see you in the next time.